Hello, teacher.
Oh, yeah, there you are. Hello, Sally. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Yes, how's the weather in your place, Sally?
It's sunny.
Wow, that's perfect. It's also sunny here in my place. So, what are your plans for today?
Today I went to my hometown and I am staying at my grandparents' house. Today we just hung out with my cousins.
Oh, that sounds great, Sally. Okay, so for today, we are also going to continue with where we ended yesterday. Okay, so I remember that yesterday I let you listen to this audio because you were supposed. Oh, who's joining? Oh, that's Sunny. So you were supposed to what's that? You are supposed to make um you were supposed to retell the story based on the picture in here. Yeah, I'm sorry because
Yes.
I was distracted by Sunny and I removed her. But that is actually my next student after you. Okay, so for this one, Sally, are you ready to retell the story or do you want to listen for the very last time?
I think I want to listen again.
Okay, so here it is. I hope that I will play the right audio. This one.
Unit 16. Man tries to turn over a new leaf. Page 75, Exercise 2. Listen. Cover the story and look only at these pictures. Listen to the story 2 or 3 times.
Portland, Oregon, USA.
Picture 1.
DeAndre D'Angelo seemed like a normal 17-year-old student. When he arrived at Grant High School in Portland in September 1998, he made many friends right away.
2.
He was a first-rate student, signing up for a full load of classes, including government, Spanish, and geometry. He always handed in his homework on time.
3.
He even sang in the school choir.
4.
But 3 months later, police interrupted the choir practice and arrested D'Angelo on the spot.
5.
It turns out that he was not 17, he was 31, and his real name was not D'Angelo, but Michael Bachman. Bachman had forged documents to change his identity and become a high school student again.
6.
He was trying to hide from police in 3 states for many different crimes.
7.
Grant High School was the school that Bachman attended 13 years earlier. He wanted to turn over a new leaf. I was trying to return to a time when I was not a criminal, to start again, to get a scholarship and go to college, he told police.
8.
Bachman is now behind bars for his new crime as well as his old ones.
All right. Are you ready to retell the story, Sally?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this one.
Im lặng
Oh,
con.
here.
D'Angelo seemed to be a 17-year-old student. When he arrived at Grant High School, he made many friends right away. Picture number 2. He was a first-rate student and he always hands in the assignments on time. Picture number 3. He also signed up for, oh no, picture number 2. He's signing up for a full load of classes such as geometry, Spanish. Picture number 3. He also sang in the school choir. Unluckily, 3 months later, when he was singing in the choir, the police arrived. The police interrupted and arrested him. It came out that he was not 17, he was 31, and his real name was Michael Bachman, not Deandra D'Angelo. He he forged documents to change his age and his name. He hide he went to the high school to hide for the police from many of his crimes. And he said, I wanted to turn over a new leaf. Crane High School was the school that he studied when he was young, and now he went there again to study again and went and go to college.
Yes.
Michael Bachman is now behind bars for his new crimes as well as the other crimes.
Yes, that's right. It's like he just added a new crime to the existing ones. All right. So what do you think um did Michelangelo did that went wrong in this story, Sally?
Instead of facing the truth, he chose hiding from police for his crimes, and he also forged documents to change his identity, his name, and his age.
That's right. Very good. Okay. So what is the moral of this short text?
Um, we must face with the fact, and we shouldn't hide from anything because the truth is always the truth. And if we do something wrong now, if we don't be arrested by police later, we will be arrested. Everything will become.
That's right. Okay, that is well said, Sally, and you are absolutely correct to what you said. Okay, like we cannot hide from the fact that he committed a crime, and even though that the police officers couldn't find him before, but it's different now. So no matter
Yeah.
how much you try in hiding your identity, the truth will always
Yeah.
hunt you. Okay, and another moral that we can learn from it is do not create another problem for your existing problems because it's
Yes.
gonna be a bigger problem.
Yes.
All right. So now, Sally, let's look at exercise 4. So you're going to listen to the story again, but whenever that the cassette pauses, you are going to complete the idiom. So here it is. Give me a second.
Page 75, Exercise 4. Listen and complete. Close your book. Listen to the story again. When the cassette pauses, try to complete the idiom.
Portland, Oregon, USA. DeAndre D'Angelo seemed like a normal 17-year-old student. When he arrived at Grant High School in Portland in September 1998, he made many
Friends.
friends right away. He was a first-rate
Great students.
student, signing
Up for loading
up
class.
for a full load of classes, including government, Spanish, and geometry. He always handed
In.
in his homework on
Time.
time. He even sang in the school choir. But 3 months later, police interrupted the choir practice and arrested D'Angelo on the But it turns
Out.
out that he was not 17. He was 31. And his real name was not D'Angelo, but Michael Bachman. Bachman had forged documents to change his identity and become a high school student again. He was trying to hide from police in 3 states for many different crimes. Grant High School was the school that Bachman attended 13 years earlier. He wanted to turn over a new
Leaf.
leaf. I was trying to return to a time when I was not a criminal, to start again, to get a scholarship and go to college, he told police. Bachman is now behind
Bars.
bars for his new crime as well
Us.
as his old ones.
That's right. So thank you for completing the idioms here, Sally. So far, so good. You've got the perfect answer. Okay, so here I'm gonna ask you some question about the story, Sally. So why did Bachman change his name and return to Grant High School?
Bachman changed his name and returned to Grant High School because he wanted to hide from police for many of his many different crimes that he did.
Yes, and what was his real purpose of was that returning to Grant High School?
He wanted to turn over a new leaf, study again, get a scholarship, go to college, do everything again.
That's right. And to make some changes
Yes.
in his life and not do the same things that he did in the past. But he just made a single mistake, okay? And he got caught again. All right. So here, Sally, what did he do when he first arrived at school?
He made many friends right away.
Very good. What about you? Do you easily make friends?
Yes, I
Oh,
can make
wow.
many friends.
Oh, wow. That's great, Sally. Are you an introvert kind of person or extro?
I'm think I think I'm extroverted and I'm very outgoing. I
Oh,
can
that's
play with
why.
like many kinds of people, many different personalities. I can adapt to them in talk with them.
Oh, wow. That's great. That is why it's very easy for you to make friends easily because you are a sociable person. Yes. Are you also the type of person who would approach a stranger to become your friend?
Sometimes, if I think that that person is good, like they can talk with me, they're suitable for me, I will approach them, introduce myself, and make friends.
Yes, that's great, Sally. Okay, well, me, I am a combination of intro and extro. Yes, because it's hard for me to make new friends. But if I am with my friends, then my extrovert side will shine. So there is actually a term for that one. You're not 100% introvert and you're not 100% extrovert. You are an ambivert. Okay, ambivert is like a combination of two. You can be you can be what's that? You can be alone and enjoy your own time, and you find the balance between socializing with other people who like doing the same thing as you, like that. Because ambivert people, their extrovert side will only show up if they are with extrovert people. But if she or he is also with introvert people, then her introvert side will also adapt. So that's ambivert. Okay. So anyway, what kind of student was Bachman like?
Buckman is a first grade student and he always hands in his homework on time. He's a very good student.
That's right. Okay. Do you know someone who is a first-rate student in your class, Sally?
Yes, I think most of my classmates are very good. They're good students.
That's right. So why do you consider someone as first rate? What is your standard of becoming a first rate student?
I think not just receiving the high grade, but also their like skills, another skills, their um when they hands in the homework on time and they have the great contribution to the lessons.
Yes, that's right. Okay, thank you for answering my question about first rate, Sally. I just want to share some inspirational speech to you about because these days it is like graduation time. Yeah, many
Yes.
people are many students are graduating from elementary, secondary, up to tertiary. And there was this summa cum laude. So when we say summa cum laude in college, so that is the student who got the highest GPA in their university, whole university. So if you are at the summa cum laude in your batch, okay, you are going to make a speech in front of graduating students, parents, the deans, and other professors and instructors. Yes. But you know what? She came from a very rich family. Yes. She said to her speech that she is driven to school from kindergarten up until college. She doesn't have to pay for her tuition because it is all paid by her parents. Yeah, and everything that one. Then she said if she could give the medal to someone who really deserve it, she would take it away from her neck and give it to someone whom he saw I two students who what's that? Who work so hard to pay for their own tuition fee. Like they would work part-time between classes just to pay for their tuition. They would borrow a cell phone just to submit their homework. Students who would buy second-hand broken laptops just to do part-time online jobs to sustain their needs in school. So those kind of students are actually the one who deserve that kind of medal for summa cum laude. Like in her speech is very inspirational that even though that she came from a very rich family, she is very humble and she didn't forget to see those people that are not like in her status. Yeah, because if you're going to imagine, Sally, in this generation, like if you come from a very rich family, it's hard to open your eyes to the reality that not all students have the same life as you. Yes.
Yes.
So she said that if only those kind of students have a life like me, then I wouldn't be here because they would be the one to excel. It's just that I am the summa cum laude because everything is given to me. I don't have to worry for my tuition. I don't have to worry for my allowance because it's given. I am driven to school. I don't have to worry about for the transportation, for the taxi, like that. But yes, it's just so good. And she is also a psychology student. So she is indeed a psychology graduate because she never what's that? She never how do I say this one? Like the things that other people do are not unnoticed by her eyes. that one. So she is also considered the first-rate student. Okay, so here, anyway, going back to the story, what did police do when they came into the school?
The police arrested Bachman and interrupt the school call.
Yeah, so if I want you to try to imagine, Sally, that you are one of Backman's classmate. So how would you react if your classmate Backman is arrested on the spot in front of you?
I was saying, oh my God, why he's arrested? Because he is a very good student. He is a first-rate student and nothing to arrest.
That's right. So you would really wonder what did he do wrong that
Yes.
police officers arrested him like that. Okay. So yes, another thing that we can learn from that is not everyone who are good are actually good people.
Yes.
Sometimes they just wear a mask that nobody know who really they are. Yes. Okay, but we can still judge him. It's just that he did a single mistake, and that's why his life is back again. Okay, so here, where is Backman now, Sally? And is this the right place for him?
Bachman is now in the jail behind bars, and I think it's the right place for him because he did many crimes and he hid from police. He didn't face with the truth, and he also commit the other crime which is more serious than the other one, the old ones.
Yes, that is right. Okay, if he really wanted to turn a new leaf, okay, face the consequences of your action. Do what is right.
Yeah.
Stay in prison, then ask for a parole. If you're done, if you already what's that, paid what you if you already paid what you deserve, okay, then that's
Yes.
the time that you can turn a new leaf. Yes,
Yes.
because we can actually, we cannot give him a benefit of the doubt, even though that he's trying to say that, oh, I just wanted to turn a new leaf, but that's not it. Okay, it's not the right time to turn a new leaf. You have to face the consequences of your action. Okay, because the people who have been victims by the crime that he did deserve justice. Yes, and justice can only be served if the person who committed the crime are now in prison. All right. So, what about you, Sally? Do you sometimes feel that you should turn over a new leaf? If so, what do you want to change about your life?
I used to turn a new leaf, like for example at school, like the story that I told you yesterday, and like sometimes I did some wrong behavior because I didn't
Mm.
know that it was wrong. But later I recognized that it was wrong, and then I fix that mistake and be a better version.
Yes, that's great, Sally. So, how can you change those bad behaviors of yours?
I just think about that if I don't change that it will be very bad and it will affect my future like that.
Yeah, so it's like saying mind over matter, control your mind um first. It's all about
Yeah.
mentality. Okay, and thinking about how it will affect you in the future. Okay, so do you want to sign up for a class this summer, Sally? And if you say yes, which class do you want to sign up for?
I think I just want to have a vacation without studying, but my mom already signed up for many classes and I must go to study for it.
Yes. Yeah, like Maybe these days you wouldn't see the beauty of it, or you wouldn't appreciate what your mom did for you. But when you become successful in life, you will have your own kids, then you're going to be like your mom again. And that's the time that you will see the beauty what your mom did for you during this summer vacation. Because yeah, life is not just about happiness, going on a vacation. We have to face the reality to prepare for our good future, like that.
Yes.
Okay, and actually that's okay, Sally. Your vacation is going hometown, then staying in your grandma's house, playing with your cousin. Treat that one as a treasure, because not all children can have that vacation. And you know what, Sally? Like, our life is different. Like you're lucky because your mom is very supportive in enrolling you to different classes, because your mom just wants the best for you. But there are also students who do not have choices but to work at the market, to sell something so that they can help their family, or so that they can have allowance to go to school. No matter how much they want to enroll in swimming lesson, in English lesson, they can't because they don't have the money. So yeah, the healthiest habit that we should practice in our life is to be grateful in little things, because you don't know it. There are other students who wish to have your life. Yes. Okay. Anyway, s- do you always hand in your homework on time?
I usually hand in my homework on time. Not always, because sometimes when I have the like group assignment, and sometimes it's difficult for me to do in group because some students in the group, they are not very uh they're not very contributive like that. So I can't work with them and I have to delay the work. As for
Mm.
the teacher, that I will be late for the deadline a few days.
I understand that one. Okay, that is yeah, because not all students are good in working alone, and some students are not good in working with a group. So yeah, I understand that one, Sally, because me, if yeah, back then when I was like a student, I would prefer working alone than being in a group.
Yes, me
Yeah, that's
too.
why I understand you. Because if your group sees you that you excel in the class, then they will make you the leader. Then the leader will do everything for the group, researching it, writing it, reporting it,
Yes.
everything. So it's very exhausting. So it's better to work alone and you can deal with it than being in a group, and it's like you are giving them grades that they don't deserve. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so my tip for that one, yeah, because in every classes there will always be a group activity. So if you are the leader again, assign each task for the members. Don't own it up. If they said, "Oh, I can't work on that one." Oh, okay. Then what do you want to work on? Like that. Okay, so that you can pass your homework on time. So why is it important, Sally, to pass the homework on time?
It's very important because some teachers they're very strict at this problem. So if we don't pass our homework on time to the teacher, maybe there will be a minus on our grade, and
That's
also
right.
the bad impressed on the teacher.
That's true. And it is also a good discipline for yourself. Okay, for you to become disciplined professional in the future. Okay, so everything that you're doing now is actually for your future. Okay, so anyway, Sally, it's already time. So we will just end here. Thank you so much for joining our class. Have a great Sunday and see you next week. Goodbye, Sally.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye.